guys, you are watching Etcetera with me, S. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that good ish. So today I am going to be talking about Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition. Season, I don't even know, episode like 5, I think, something like that. So I don't usually review the show. I mean, I watch it here and there, like clips and stuff, but I'm not a religious watcher. But I have seen some episodes of past seasons, like when Chrissy and Jim Jones and Mama Jones was on there. So in the previous episode, what's her name? Hazel E and her boyfriend Devon, I think his name is. They had an argument. Devon kind of got physical with her. He snatched her phone. It was just a mess anyway. And he's like 15 years younger than her. So he's about 25-ish. So she's, you know, if not 40. So to me it was just kind of, why are you with this small boy? Why? But it's Hazel E, so I expect nothing more, to be honest. I'm sure her last boyfriend on Love and Hip Hop was some small boy anyway. Obviously this is her spec. So I guess they make up because it seems like Hazel was spotting and she did a test and she was pregnant. I'm sure she knew she was pregnant before she came on that show because she looked pregnant. The producers have taken her to hospital. So I know, to check her out, and everything was fine. And she's had her baby now, actually, a little girl, and they still, her and Devon still seem to be together. So I guess Dr. Ish, I think his name is, the doctor that is the psychiatrist or psychologist or whatever it is, that is basically helping them become better in their relationships. They lock all the doors on their bedrooms. And for them to get out, they have to like work together to solve clues so they can get out. And they've got like an hour to do so. For the most part, most of the couples, if bar one, I mean Hazel E and Devon didn't participate because she'd gone to the hospital. But everybody else kind of worked together. Bar Phaedra and I can't remember his name, but he was in The Have and Have Nots. And he's a very handsome man. And Phaedra has paid him to be on this show. Phaedra Felon Parks. I'm sorry, I don't like her. I haven't liked her for a long time. I'm sure she's a great mother, she's a great daughter, all this stuff. But I just feel that she lies. And the way she has interacted with this guy since she came on to the show is not of a relationship to me. I mean, their issue is that they're not being intimate, as in they're not having sex. And I'm just thinking, girl, you are the same person that brought a stripper that gives himself head to your friend's birthday party. And you're telling me you haven't opened your legs for this fine chocolate man. Child. She doesn't even help the guy get out of the room at all. Like, he's the one that's doing all the work. And it just kind of shows that it's just, she just self-indulged. Like, she just, I don't know, she likes him. She likes, even though this is pretend, I'm just going to go along with it. He seems to be chasing her and she just seems to be giving him the cold shoulder. The funniest, well not funniest, but the thing of most significance out of this challenge was for Shonda and Willie, they had to answer the question, how many times has Willie cheated? And Willie had to kind of confess. For them to get out of the room, he said 12 women. Obviously Shonda is pissed off. Because I think they've been married for about 12 years at this point. So she's even processed it as, what, every year of our marriage you've cheated on me. Like, you know, she spread it out. I do not believe it's 12 women. I believe it's much more than 12 women. Maybe those 12 women that he picked are the ones that were the most significant. That he actually didn't just fuck them. He actually, like, fucked them more than once. I don't know. I just don't believe that. Do you know what's that thing they say? You know, if a girl tells you how many guys she slept with, you times it by 3, you times it by 4, whatever. That's how I see it when with guys, or how many times they cheated. He's 36 times minimum. So the main task for that day is each couple has to wear like shock bracelets, I think. So anytime one member of the couple does something on a list that they're not aware of what it is, but obviously it's one of, I guess, their biggest flaws in their relationship that Dr. Ish has noticed. So for example, if I was on the show with, let's say, like a Michael B. Jordan or something like that, and our issue was I'm always yelling or I don't listen to him, those would be on the sheet that he would have. And then if I do one of the things on the list, I'm not aware of what's on the list, but if he sees me do something on the list, he has to shock me. And then at the end of the task, I have to work out what was on the list, basically. For the most part, the couples, you know, now and again, they're shocking each other. Oh yeah, by the way, Hazel can't be shocked because she's pregnant. So Devon has like a water gun. And I think they did the challenge quite well. They kind of saw the fun in it. It wasn't like a big, massive argument. And I know they've had arguments in the past on the show. So this was quite refreshing that they were kind of getting on. Me personally, I think it's because she's pregnant. Because it's kind of hard for Devon to react the way he does or be angry or whatever when she's pregnant. They seem to be doing well. Corrupt and his girlfriend, I can't remember her name, but she has not smiled. Since she stepped out of that car and came to that house in the first episode, she has not smiled. She's just sick of Corrupt shit. Corrupt has got an alcohol issue, and obviously that's a disease, it's a serious issue, but you can just tell baby girl is tired. But they did good in the task, and I think it's because he didn't want to get shocked, and she even said it herself. Anyway, Phaedra and the rent to buy boyfriend, they didn't really shock each other either. I don't even know if they're really participating, to be honest with you. Because this is not real, Phaedra's not taking it seriously. Because if this was her actual marriage, I'm sure she would, actually, even with her follow, she was over it. Moving on. So Vado and Tahiry, they just got so many issues, to be honest with you. It's not just one issue. I don't think either of them have respect for each other for different reasons. Both of them are just ridiculous human beings, and they shouldn't be together, and that just was clear from this episode. Vado's actually taking the game seriously, so anytime Tahiry's done something, he's actually shocked her, like she rolled her eyes, he shocked her. But she believes that he is just shocking her, that he's not following the actual game, he's not following the instructions, he's just shocking her for her to give him the reaction, when Vado isn't doing that. So obviously that leads to an argument. And it just goes to a level that doesn't need to go. Like, Tahiry is just doing a show. It's like she's such an attention seeker. And I just think, babe, you're like 40. At this age, you know, it escalates. She takes off the shocker. She's not even participating anymore because she feels that he's just taking the piss out of her life. Anyway, later on, they're still arguing about this. And then she gets apples. Like, she holds it in her hand for like maybe about 10 seconds and she's talking. And then she throws it at him. Like, literally, it bangs on his face. That couple of them just bang on his face. See, everyone around him is like, oh, do you know that kind of thing? But I think she did it in a joking way, or she thought she was doing it in a joking way. I mean, I don't see how you can throw apples at someone in a joking way in that context that they were in. They were having an argument. Obviously, everybody was around. She's throwing something in his face. He's hit his face. He's clearly embarrassed and angry about it, but he can't react. Because it's like, I feel deep down he knows she wants him to react. It's like she's such an attention seeker. She wants Vado, basically, Tahiry wants Vado to kind of just like fawn over her and give her so much attention and X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. And I don't know if it's Vado is just not that type of person, or he ain't fucking with Tahiry like that. I don't know what it is, but he's just sick of her. So Dr. Ish calls them all back to the group, and I guess they're going to have feedback about the task that they did. And you can just tell Vado is seething. Like, you... Yeah, she's not even funny, but you can just tell, because it literally... She threw the apple in his face, like, maybe 5 minutes prior to... Well, that's how it looked like it was edited. Of them coming back to the group to do the group discussion. So he is just heated, but he's trying to hold it down. So they're going, you know, to each couple, and Dr. Ish is talking about, oh, what do you think you got shocked for, and blah, blah, blah. Nothing too eventful until it was Tahiry and Vado's turn. Dr. Ish said to Tahiry, what do you think you were getting shocked for? And Tahiry starts saying something along the lines of she doesn't think he was actually shocking her for legitimate reasons, but he was doing that to get a reaction out of her because so she can seem aggressive or something like that. She started saying something like that. That lit a fuse in Vado's head. Like, he was already hot because she threw the apple in his face, and they'd been arguing for probably like an hour prior. She's now not even taking accountability for it. She's blaming him again. She doesn't think that he's being truthful. And he literally just lunges at her. Like, that's the... that is like the only thing I can describe it. He literally lunged at her. Like, he turned and gripped her up like he was going to fight her. Now listen, I am not saying Vado should have done that. He should not have done that. Okay? To anyone, whether it was a woman, man, he shouldn't have done that. Violence is never the answer. However, Tahiry deserved to be choked out. I'm not saying, I don't mean someone should physically choke her out. Do you know that when a child does something or is extremely rude or something happens, you're like, oh my gosh, she deserves a slap. Like, it kind of like that. I don't think he should have done that, but I see where he just lost it. Both of them are in the wrong. She literally started that whole confrontation. And he lost control. Both of them are toxic with each other, and I don't know what it is. I don't know why they're together. If they are still together, they're probably not now, or I don't even know how serious their relationship was before. And the way both of them reacted to the other one being abusive towards them, it was like these things happen. It's normal. I mean, she obviously thought, okay, I'm going to throw apples at him, nothing's going to happen. Like, that's probably what happened. She probably hits him or throws things at him. I think she even tried to move the chair to, I don't know. You can tell that she does that. And I think as women, sometimes, we do that. A guy does something wrong, you hit them, whether it's a joke or not, you hit them, smush their face, slap them if you're angry, because you have the assumption that they're not going to hit me back or they're not going to grab me or anything like that. And, that's probably how they interact when they're back at home. But at the same time, not that it's good, by the way, but at the same time, when Vado lost control and grabbed her, to me, her face wasn't of shock or, oh my God. It was more so embarrassment, and it seemed like it's happened again. So clearly they have some sort of physical issues in their relationship where both of them are just abusive towards each other. I don't even think Dr. Ish or WeTV or whatever it is can salvage that. I don't think they should be together. Vado was saying that it was edited. No, babe, we saw you grips her up. Even if, listen, we know why you did it, but it was wrong to do it. There's no, there's no excuse. You were wrong. Tahiry, you were wrong. Next episode, we're going to see the fallout of everything else. And I don't even know where this is going to go, but thank God these people aren't really married in real life because, bruh. Anyway, guys, that's my review. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. And I'll see you for the next review. Bye.